Well, we're here at Enlit Europe, and I'm talking with Hemmat Safwat, an industry veteran and the author of a book about to be published called Business Economics, Knowledge and Energy. Welcome, Hemmat.
Thank you very much, Nigel. It's a pleasure for me to be in the Enlit event, and this second day I've enjoyed every part of it so far.
Great, great.
Thank you.
Well, I know you've been involved in building, designing, investing in power plants all over the world. You've just finished writing this book. I mean, the first question, what prompted you to write this book?
Honestly, after, having about more than 50 years in the energy sector and more specifically in power generation, I decided to reflect a little bit about the drivers behind this, and this really led me to the simple conclusion, that energy and knowledge are fundamental for everything we do, and that was, I could detect or extract this from all my experience.
The book covers a huge amount of ground, from thermodynamics of power plants through to macroeconomics, so it seems a tough question, but are there sort of one or two lessons or ideas that you feel could summarize it or you'd like to draw attention?
Okay, yeah. The reality is there is a lot of analogy between energy and knowledge. The energy source starts from nature, fuel and solar or wind, but knowledge starts from the brains of humans, and but there is similarities between them, and even for the human body, it starts from the food and it evolves to electricity in the body. Okay, so that's as simple as that.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Given the number of years you've been working in the industry, reflecting on the current direction of travel, I mean, how would you see the industry attracting the kind of investment that it's going to need in the coming years?
Okay, in today's world, with the direction that the humanity is seeing, that it is not possible to keep the emissions of CO2 in particular go in the way it is. There is the need now, to control CO2 emissions, and this dictates different things, but it is an issue for the whole world together, because the whole world now is linked into solving one particular problem, and that's not possible to be done on individual countries. So when we look to the solutions that have to be put in place, there are many aspects for it, from governments, from individuals, and from financial institutions that need to put money for the investments that need to be done. And that is very important, because the investments are what is going to drive the change, and that's very, very important. And of course, the understanding of the new technologies, the risks that goes with it, are very important for the financial institutions, because at the end of the day, the financial institutions, they need to control the risks. And controlling the risks is only through a better understanding of what they are going to put their money in, particularly that most of these investments are long-term. They are 30 years and more. So these are fundamental things that has to take place. And the time is ticking, and because the objectives or the goals are set to take place by year 30 or 50, and that's not too far.
There's no time to lose.
Yeah. Okay.
One last question. If you were to give advice to somebody contemplating a career in the energy sector, what would that be?
I think, there is good opportunities in the energy sphere, and it is a dynamic, and it will continue to be a dynamic industry. So it should attract young people that are interested in engineering in different parts, particularly if they are to build on their interest in computers or digital. The sky is the limit. So plenty of opportunities, and taking myself, I have enjoyed every part of my last years in this power and electrical here. I learned a lot, and I enjoyed being part of this industry.
Maybe they could do no worse than start off by reading your book.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, the book will be available shortly, and the name of the book, as Nigel was courteous enough to mention it, I repeat it. It is Business Economics, Knowledge and Energy. And that is the theme that this book covers. I hope that it will be useful for many people. Thank you.
Hemmat, thanks for your insights today.
Thank you very much, Nigel. It was a pleasure for me to be with you.
Well, for more industry insights, be sure to sign up to the Enlit community and follow our news and industry activities.